When I was young, my ambition was to be a policeman because I'm quite adventurous and I like excitement.
Okay, as a kid, I wanted to be a concert pianist so I could move people with my music.
When I was young, I wanted to be a brain surgeon because I wanted to actually open up a brain and see how people think. But then I realized that that's not how the brain works, so then I wanted to be a psychiatrist.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be a cook, mainly because I like to cook and I like to see people enjoying their food.
我小时候的志愿是当个律师，因为我觉得律师很有正义感。
I wanted to be a minister when I was a kid because I don't know, maybe that is my desire.
When I was childhood, I was like to become a jet fighter pilot because it sounds very cool, man.
I want to be a lot of things when I'm young, but the one that I want to be most is a policewoman because I watch a lot of police shows and they look cool.
When I was young, I want to be a doctor because I can hear the heartbeat of the girl.
I wanted to be a policeman because every other boy wanted to be a policeman. So, yeah, I guess that's why.
I first wanted to be a lawyer when I was a kid because I was very talkative. But then one day my mom brought me to buy kueh tutu. So I was looking at the lady and she was making kueh tutu by putting the flour and then the coconut and then she covered it again. And then in 10 seconds out came a very beautiful piece of nicely round, molded shaped kueh tutu. So I was really amazed and I thought that one day I would like to be a kueh tutu seller.
I wanted to be astronaut because I've always admired space and stars and I always wanted to be there.
When I was a kid, I thought of becoming a policeman like any other boy. But as I entered secondary school, I thought of how to make money. So I thought of doing toilet paper business because everybody needs toilet paper every day in their life.
When I was small, I wanted to be a few, which is one, which is a musician, second, a nutritionist, then third, it will be actually a nurse.
我小时候想成为演员，因为我爸爸是一个演员。
My childhood ambition is to become a basketball player because Michael Jordan used to be my idol.
So at some point in my life, I realized that all media was kind of evil and I didn't want to have any part of it. But then I realized I shouldn't do that. Instead, I should have my own media empire so that I can turn it to something good.
I joined the media line because I love watching TV and I'm thinking about my future and I thought it would be great if I can produce TV shows for the audience.
I always like to tell stories to people around me and to those around me. So media industry is something exciting to me. It's like putting stories into motion with music and it's something very interesting.
Now I'm grown already. I think I want to become a storyteller or like maybe directing some movie. I think it will be cool and I like to make a kid laughing or they can enjoy some movie. Yeah, that's why I think we'll start it with 3D because 3D is that something we can easily communicate with the children.
As I grew older, I think by the time I was college, we had to choose what to study. So how I actually came into this line was very simple. I didn't choose to do law in the end. In fact, I chose to do something that I thought was very enjoyable because I heard I could watch movies during lecture.
As I grew up, I gained more interest in watching film, watching movies. So I decided to work as a video editor.
As a finance in a media company, I think it's a very important job whatever company it is, as money is important in everyday's life.
As I grew up, I started doing a lot of extra jobs as an actor or extra behind the scenes. And also I became like a sort of a boom guy or soundman or sound designer. So eventually from there, it just rolled on and suddenly I found myself immersed in the media industry.
When I entered college, I discovered that I have interest in storytelling, especially in the area of editing.
Okay, because I didn't get a chance to be an astronaut, so I just ended up in this industry just to create my own space, my own universe where I can create stars and everything. So now I'm working as a visual effects artist.
When I was 18, I went to work in Japan for CBS at the Winter Olympics, and that's when I first experienced production as such. So I was working with a lot of cameramen, so in a way that kind of inspired me to want to do the same.
When I go up and I see a lot of beautiful girls in the movie, that is the reason why I want to involve in this.
我为什么会进到这一行？是因为小时候很爱看故事书，那时常有时候睡觉的时候会拿着手电筒在棉被下看书。那渐渐越看越多的时候，就会有很多故事在脑海里面，就很喜欢开始写剧本啊，写作文，所以就想说，可能这些故事会成真，把它放在电影上。
I love to tell stories, and in my secondary school years, I'm an art student, and I did drama for my CCA. So that's where I got to learn to tell stories in a form of body language. And then when I got to college, I got to know of filmmaking, and filmmaking is a whole new level to me. And that's where I found out that this is where my passion lies.